Now at 6, this is Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.
Police continue to search for a person who shot and killed a man in Hartford Tuesday night on Vine Street. Thanks for joining us for the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Brent Harden.
And I am Bridget Piorlo. Fox 61's Jamel Johnson went back to where it happened today and has some new video to share tonight.
A man was shot and killed Tuesday evening here in Hartford. Police say 50-year-old Michael Coleman was found here on Vine Street, shot in the stomach. We were sent footage of just moments after when paramedics arrived from a neighbor.
What's going on? Somebody got shot.
The footage shows paramedics pulling the man out of the car and bystanders watching from the sidewalk.
Somebody just got shot.
In that car,
Yes, baby.
Investigators are still searching for the suspect that shot Coleman. Police say the suspect fled this way toward Albany Avenue. If anyone has any information, please reach out to Hartford Police. In Hartford, Jamel Johnson, Fox 61.
Thank you, Jamel. Business was interrupted in West Haven today after a car crashed into a smoke shop.
It happened this afternoon on the Boston Post Road, and Fox 61's Alicia Hercules spoke with the store owner and tells us more about the accident.
The owner of the store says the moments during and after the crash were terrifying as he feared for everyone's safety. In this video, you can see a driver crash into the front of Pufftown, a smoke shop in West Haven. Orange police say first responders were called to the plaza on Boston Road when a 71-year-old driver crashed into the building. The crash also damaged the windows of the neighboring store, Magic Nick. Fethi Iran, the owner of Pufftown, says he's thankful the driver is okay and that no one was standing outside in front of the store.
For 2 seconds, I was like shocked because it was a big sound. And the lady crashed into the window. I saw the car right by the window and the smashes of those small glasses, and they were coming down. So we ran out to the lady, and the door was open. She opened the door. I asked her if she's okay or not. She said, I'm fine.
The car did not go through the building, and no injuries were reported. Both Pufftown and Magic Nails will be able to remain open as repairs to the building and the windows continue. In West Haven, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.
All right, Alicia, thank you. Let's turn things over to the weather now. We hope you enjoyed the last few hours of dryness because the rain is set to roll in tonight.
Yeah, Chief Meteorologist Rachel Frank here now with the first check of the forecast. Rach, are we getting heavy rain here? We talk about a light shower.
No, it's just a few light showers, it looks like. It shouldn't cause too many issues. But what's interesting is there is enough cool air above our heads. We could even see a snowflake in some of the higher elevations or a couple of sleet pellets. I'm not expecting any impact from that. Temperatures are above freezing. But, you know, we're just trying to keep things interesting here to start off the month of April. Right now, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies. We started the day with sunshine, but the clouds have been slowly but surely taking over. Mid-40s for Hartford and New Haven, but we've got upper 30s in Waterbury. I do not expect temperatures to drop below freezing tonight. Here's a look at the satellite and radar with those clouds moving in and those showers approaching. These were previously thunderstorms as they were moving through Pennsylvania, but they're falling apart heading into the more stable air over us. And yep, that is snow moving into northern New England, and 1 to as much as 3 inches of accumulation is possible there with a winter weather advisory in effect. So here comes that rain, and on the back side of it, there's severe weather, and that is a huge issue tonight for so many in the middle of the country. Here's a look at the future radar as we head closer to 7 o'clock. I think we'll see a higher likelihood for some of those showers coming through. The bulk of it ends up missing us, but it will be a bit damp at least as we head through the evening tonight, and we'll have to keep the umbrella handy off and on through the day tomorrow as well. Overnight lows in the mid to upper 30s, near 40 for the Connecticut shoreline. Tomorrow, cool, damp start to the day with a couple scattered showers, and then we'll warm things up in the afternoon with highs in the 60s. We're going to talk about the Hartford Yard Goats home opener on Friday and a cooler, wetter start to the weekend coming up.
Well, President Trump unveiled the details of his massive tariff plan, which he says will promote U.S. manufacturing. It's raising concerns about higher costs. Caroline Shively has more from Washington.
President Trump has dubbed this Liberation Day, putting new tariffs on America's trading partners.
It's a lot of work.
President Trump laying out his tariff plan in the Rose Garden Wednesday afternoon. A baseline tariff of 10% is set to go into effect Saturday. Then a week from today, higher reciprocal rates will be placed on countries who already have tariffs against the U.S.
Effective at midnight,
we will impose a 25% tariff on all foreign-made automobiles.
The president says the tariffs will help return manufacturing plants to the U.S. and rebalance the trade deficit. Last year, the U.S. imported $918 billion more in goods than it exported. Economists warn U.S. companies will feel the pain first, followed by consumers.
A tariff is a tax, and regardless of what politicians tell you, a tariff is a tax paid by American companies that import inputs for their production.
While the White House calls this Liberation Day, Democrats have another name for it.
This is not Liberation Day, it's Recession Day in the United States of America. That's what the Trump tariffs are going to do, crash the economy.
Two things to look out for now. One, how foreign countries retaliate, and two, how the markets react tomorrow morning. In Washington, Caroline Shively, Fox 61.
To read more about President Trump's tariffs, visit our website at fox61.com or download the free Fox 61 News app. You can scan the QR code on your screen to download it. Well, today, Connecticut Democrats didn't mince words about these tariffs. The governor said they will be disastrous for the Connecticut economy. Governor Ned Lamont was joined by other officials at the grocery on Broad to denounce the president's decision to impose sweeping tariffs against key trading partners. They say grocery prices will spike since many supermarket staples are imported from Canada and Mexico, and higher wholesale prices will cause a ripple effect. Business leaders say customers are already pinching pennies, and they think these tariffs will send them over the edge, leading to another wave of business closures similar to what happened during the COVID-19 pandemic.
When we impose more tariffs, it means that our trading partners are likely to retaliate, and that's just going to make food prices even higher at a time when people are struggling.
The president likes to call it Liberation Day. It's really tax day. It is tariff day. The only thing being liberated is your wallet's going to be liberated of $100 to $200 a month once these tariffs kick in.
The concerns extend beyond food. The Connecticut aerospace industry relies on foreign parts. Governor Lamont says trade war uncertainty drives away business investors. It's important to note Connecticut Republicans say Democrats are fear-mongering here. In a statement to Fox 61, House Republican leader Vincent Candelora said after Biden's economic failures led to Donald Trump's presidency, the state's majority party still refuses to acknowledge its role in driving up costs here. And instead of embracing real solutions like supporting President Trump's push to expand natural gas and lower energy rates, they are doubling down this session on bigger government. End quote.
Massachusetts, a man appeared in court today for an investigation dating back to October of last year. Police say Justin Perez of Springfield used to be an assistant athletic coach at Summers High School. We're told he inappropriately contacted a girl through social media for sexual reasons. Perez was arrested yesterday and posted his $100,000 bond. He faces risk of injury to a minor, sexual assault, and enticing a minor charges.
Well, a Northford man accused of killing his daughter's dog was arrested again on Monday for falsely reporting an incident. 51-year-old Arnaldo Silva called police in mid-March and said his neighbor threatened to kill him with a gun. When police got to his home around 4:30 in the afternoon, the officers say Silva appeared drunk. He told police his neighbor is an animal rights advocate and thought he wanted to hurt him. Authorities checked Silva's doorbell camera and it didn't record the reported threat. Silva was released on court-written order to appear in court next week.
And new tonight, there's a push to provide long-term funding for public higher education here in Connecticut. Today, students and faculty from publicly funded state colleges spoke at the Capitol to voice their concerns. Many of these universities receive state funds on a short-term basis, and some say it isn't stable or enough. Fox 61 spoke with the president of the Congress of Connecticut Community Colleges Union, Seth Freeman, about what they're looking to get from the state.
We need long-term sustainable funding, not these one-time funding, these one-time gimmicks that then our managers are still saying, well, we can't spend, we can't invest, we can't plan effectively because we don't know if the one-time funding is going to end.
Following their remarks, the group made their way to the governor's office where they petitioned for their funding demands.